I'm back with another Front Row Talk podcast, the podcast with expensive opinions. This is episode 53. 53 episodes in. Make sure you guys subscribe, you like, you comment, and you share this video. Make sure you check the description down below where I have the link of my Instagram and TikTok where I post clips of each and every podcast episode. Before I get started, make sure you tune into the last two episodes, episode 51 and 52. 51 where I talked about um the Drake tour, the upcoming tour, and 52 where I talked about the upcoming Javante Davis and Ryan Garcia fight. As you can see by the title of this video, I'm gonna be talking about music. Um, before I got straight into the video, I was very excited. Thinking about this video, like the idea of this video, writing out the list. Shout out to my guy Xander, he helped me out with a lot of these songs. But yeah, I was excited for it because it's music that it's good music. It's music that we all hold memories to. I feel like when there's a song or multiple songs where you hold memories to it, any type of memory it is that could bring you back. I feel like that makes the song better. So I feel like a lot of the songs that I have in this list are like a lot of songs that I have memories to. And it's always good to to let music age, and then listen to it throughout time, so you could like go up on the memories or just even just bump to it just because it's a good song. So as you can see by the video, to get more descriptive, I'm gonna name top 5 rap slash hip hop and R&B songs from 2014 to 2020. I would have did 2021 and 22, but I feel like I, I I feel like those 2 years was alright in music. It had good songs, it had good music all throughout. But I don't know, I just felt like keeping it through, right before COVID, around COVID time, and back all the way back to 2014, because I feel like the music from those 6 years, are very, very, very good songs by good artists. And most of these songs are from albums. Most of these songs are singles. I just really wrote a top 5 for every year from 2014 to 2020, and I wrote a couple honorable mentions. So hopefully you guys agree with me. Remember, this is my opinion. I'm no professional in this music stuff, but I feel like I do got a good taste in music, and I feel like most of the songs that I got up here, are songs that you guys know and you guys probably like as well. It was hard making a list because I feel like there's so much songs that I could have put in the top 5. I could have took, like, it's just too much, but I didn't really want to, pack it with two. I just wanted to keep it nice and short in a way, even though I hope I could show you the list, but even though I have a bunch of songs. I had to get straight into it. We're gonna start from 2014. Looking back at it now, 2014 was a good year for music. Most of these songs, well, just by looking at the name, I could just think about a lot of things. But number one, we gotta go "Hot N Word" by Bobby Shmurda. I felt like this song was the number one song of this year, just because everybody was. I feel like it was. You heard it all around the streets. Everybody knew it. Everybody was doing the dance. So definitely that's number one. Number two is "Lifestyle" by Rich Gang with Young Thug, Rich Homie Quan. I feel like that song is legendary. Even though, uh, even though the song is pretty long, I feel like it's a song that everybody bumps. Bumps. Uh, and I mean, it's Young Thug, in my opinion, one of the best rappers, artists, whatever you want to call them, of this generation, I guess you could say. Number three is "Try Me" by Dej Loaf. That song was also up there. It's a song everybody knew. Um, we haven't really heard of Dej Loaf much, but I feel like if you put this song on anywhere you at, everybody, if a lot of people know the song, so everybody gonna sing it word for word. Number four is "Recognize" by Party Next Door featuring Drake. That song is super tough, guys. Guys know it, girls know it. You could play it at a function. If you in your bag, you could play it. I feel like it's a song that is just good all around with two great artists. Um, And then you got at number 5, "Supposed to Be" by Marion featuring Chris Brown and Jenny Aiko. That song, a lot of people did a lot of memes to it. Yeah, if you guys know what I'm talking about. I feel like those were around the Vine days. Correct me if I'm wrong. So definitely that song. It was a good song. I mean, Chris Brown, and one of the best artists as well. And yeah, I mean, it's a pretty long song as well, but I feel like it's a song you could bump on and everybody's gonna sing it, because everybody in 2014, everybody, really liked the song. Now we got honorable mentions. I have "Or Nah" by Ty Dolla Sign, "Anaconda" by Nicki Minaj, "Don't Tell 'Em" by Jeremiah, "Too Warm" by Tanashi, "Fancy" by Iggy Azalea, "Tuesday" featuring Drake and Nana, Trey Songz, and then you got "No Type" by Ray. I don't know how to pronounce the name. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, those are the honorable mentions. Now moving on to 2015, which was 7 years ago. I mean, time flies by. Number 1, we got "March Madness" by Future. If you don't know March Madness, you're lost. Especially if you're a rap fan, a hip hop fan. Number 2, we got White Iverson" by Post Malone. This is one of the first songs that really put Post Malone on the map. This was Post Malone before the tattoos, and all of that. So if you're a Post Malone fan, and if you're not, I feel like everybody still knows this song. Then you got "Don't" by Bryson Tiller. This song, every time I play this song, like I repeat it in my head for that next hour, the next, just because it's a catchy song, but not only that, it's a very good song. Then you got "The Hills" by The Weeknd. Everybody knows "The Hills." And then you got "Antidote" by Travis Scott. I put that one number 5, just because I feel like, in my opinion, the other 4 are just way better than it. I feel like I'll go to those 4 before I go to "Antidote." And then we have honorable mention. We got "My Way" featuring Fetty Wap and Drake. Honestly, I didn't put that one number, in the top 5, just out of respect, because I feel like the other songs blew up more. But when that feature with Drake came out, I mean, who wasn't singing it? I feel like I know that song word for word, at least Drake's verse, just because it's a very good verse. The beat is good, and once again, before I even did this video a couple hours ago, I just put my headphones on and I didn't put every song, but I put most of these songs, and I was just bumping it, and I'm like, yeah, just to certify that they belong on this list. Now, 2016, which was 6 years ago, in my opinion, one of the best years of music. People call this the best summer. Why? I mean, everybody has their reasons. But definitely, I would agree it was one of the best summers. But yes, 2016 was 6 years ago. It's a long time ago. At number 1, we have "One Dance" by Drake, out of the Views album. That song is legendary. I mean, the beat is vibey. And just turn it on in the summertime, and you got the right people around you, you gonna have fun. Like, it's a good song. I feel like "One Dance," just the name speaks for itself once people hear it. Number 2, we have "Work," Rihanna featuring Drake. This is another song I bumped earlier. It had me lit, I'm not gonna lie. I like the music video, Drake and Rihanna. I mean, 2 great artists. And yeah, they really did very, very good on that song. So that's number 2. Number 3, we have "Love," LUV by Tory Lanez. That's another good song. I feel like 2016 was a year where, like, I'll give it more to I'll say the beat side of things, because I feel like a lot of beats, even though there was great artists, but like I feel like the beats just hit different. The producers really did their thing this year with these songs. Then you got "Bad and Bougie," the Migos with Uzi. That song also took over the internet. What was it? I don't think it was Vine. I think it was Musically. It was one of those 2. That song went crazy on there too. Everybody was singing it. Then you got "Panda" by Designer. That song also took over, even though it don't really got words. Once people heard it, they just started, getting lit and all of that. People just knew all of these songs from top to bottom. These are songs that I feel like, at least from where I'm from, New York, this is what we was bumping around these times. So, and then honorable mentions, you got "My Shit" by A Boogie, Then you got Father Stretch My Hands Part 1 by Kanye. Lockjaw by French Montana and Kodak. You got Black Beatles by Ray Schmurder, the same people who dropped No Type. And then you got Money Longer by Little Uzi. Those is honorable mentions. You guys might think that those honorable mentions should be swapped out with the top 5. But it was just, honestly, it was really hard. I could have put 10 plus honorable mentions for each year, but I feel like it would have been, too long. But yeah, more of the story is, so far from 2014 to 2016, it's nothing but good songs. And I recommend that after y'all click off this video, y'all should go and listen to these songs. Alright, now moving to 2017, which was 5 years ago. Only thing I could really remember about this year was that I graduated. Then it was a year that I was going into high school. So, I mean, but the music was definitely good looking back at it from the list that I got. But the songs that I picked out was Unforgettable with French Montana, EXO Toy Life by Little Uzi. You got Bodak Yellow by Cardi B. Everyone knows this. That's the song that really put her on the map. You got Congratulations by Post Malone and Quavo. That song was different. I remember really listening to that song a lot and playing it. I feel like, just the views speak for itself. If I'm not mistaken, it has like 1.2, 1.3 billion views. It probably has more. Then you got Mask Off by Future. Everybody knew this song. It was a good song. I mean, Future always drop bangers. Now for the honorable mentions, we got Tunnel Vision by Kodak Black. We got Bank Account, 21 Savage. We got Fake Love by Drake. We got Passion Fruit by Drake. We got Butterfly Effect by Travis Scott. We got Drowning with A Boogie and Kodak. We got Rockstar, Post Malone, and 21 Savage. And last but not least, we have Magnolia by Playboi Carti, which has a very good music video. But yeah, I feel like those are the honorable mentions. Honestly, so far, if you ask me, from 2014 to 2017, it's all good years, music-wise. And yeah, now moving on to 2018, 2018 was 4 years ago. We have Sicko Mode, probably one of the biggest songs ever, if you ask me. That the impact that song made with the music video and the Travis Scott album that he dropped, especially that he didn't have no feature, like the features weren't written. So when people heard Sicko Mode for the first time, it caught everybody off guard. So Sicko Mode at 1, we have God's Plan by Drake. I mean, the music video was good. It's a very good song. It's catchy. Then you have Drip Too Hard, Little Baby and Gunna. Again, this is another big song. I feel like it is arguably probably one the biggest, or I mean, it's in the top 5 for a reason. But I wouldn't be mad if somebody said that Drip Too Hard is the biggest song of 2018. A good song with Gunna and Baby. They got good chemistry. And yeah, I mean, Drip Too Hard it carried for real. Then you have Sad by XXX Tentacion. That was a very good song as well. A lot of people liked it. And last but not least, we got Mo Bamba, Sheck West. The music video is good. I feel like it's one of those songs where you put it wherever you at. You with a group of people, like the energy change like that. People get hype off the song, start singing it. Now honorable mentions, we got Nice for What. We got Nice for What by Drake, of course. Very good music video as well. New Paddock by Little Uzi. I remember when the snippet of it was out and on Instagram, and the video, everybody was going crazy. You got Trip by LMA. You have Yes Indeed by Drake and Baby. And then you got Taste by Tyga. Taste really took over too, over a lot of platforms. I don't remember if TikTok was out, but it was probably a big sound on TikTok if TikTok was out by then. Now 2019, this year, this summer, 2019 was a very good year. I feel like music wise, all of these songs are tough. I mean, like I said, I'm honestly like going through it like fast, because I could really sit here and talk about each and every song and give a reason why it's good. But y'all got the memo. 2019 was 3 years ago. I remember a lot about this summer. This is one of the best summers ever. Um, Made a lot of memories, played a lot of music. Um, and yeah, so we got The Box by Roddy Ricch. That arguably number one. We got Welcome to the Party by Pop Smoke. Very, very good song. I mean, if you're from New York and you don't know this song, then I don't know. You must be living under a rock. Then you got Shug by The Baby. You got No Guidance with Drake and Chris Brown. Now that may be like, you know, a bit left field, but this is my personal list. No Guidance was definitely up there. And then for the females, you got Act Up by City Girls. That song also took over, had everybody singing it. And yeah, now honorable mentions, you got London. You have London with Young Thug and J. Cole. You got Ballin' by Roddy Ricch. You have A Lot by 21 Savage and J. Cole. You have Racks in the Middle by Nipsey Hussle and Roddy Ricch. You got Pop Out by Little TJ and Polo G. And then you got FN by Lil TJ. This was a very good year for Roddy Ricch. He was really, you know, in the streets. Like a lot of people was really bumping him. And yeah, I mean, so far from 2014 to 2019, honestly, this is a list of over 40 songs, counting the honorable mentions. Now, last but not least, we have 2020. Before I even get into the list, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you like, you comment, and you share the video. But 2020, this was the year COVID hit. And I could have honestly made the list longer than this, but I feel like 2020 was right. You know, I didn't feel like adding 2021 and 22, and I can't really add 23 because the year ain't over. But 2020 was when COVID hit. I mean, everybody was stuck in the house for a long time. I mean, everybody knows this. So I feel like music was definitely something that everybody was listening to, everybody was doing. And yeah, I mean, the songs that I got for 2020 is number one, We Paid by Lil Baby and 42 Dugg. Number two, Life is Good by Drake and Future. Funny thing is, if I'm not mistaken, Life is Good dropped right before COVID hit. And then, you know, so it's kind of funny that that's the title of the name, and then, you know, COVID hit. So then number three, we have Laugh Now, Cry Later with Drake and Dirk. That song is a very good song. I mean, the music video is good. And I mean, you already know how I feel about Drake. He did his thing, Dirk did his thing. And yeah, now number four, we got Emotionally Scarred by Lil Baby. Great video. Arguably song of the year as well. But I feel like We Paid is a bit more over that just because everybody was singing it. Everybody knows it word for word. I feel like this was, as y'all could tell, this was Lil Baby's year. If I'm not mistaken, he didn't win a Grammy this year, which kind of sucks. But he still did his thing. And then number five, we got Bigger Picture. I feel like he was really talking. It's one of the songs where he was really talking about, you know, what's really going on, what was going on at that time in life. And then honorable mention, I put Savage by Megan Thee Stallion. And yeah, I mean, that's really it. Bigger Picture. It's a good song. I mean, like I said, this is a list with over 40 songs. Now, please don't get at me. Like I said, this is my personal list. Of course, with a little help of my man Xander. Shout out to him. But yeah, I mean, I could have added another 15 songs to each year. But then it wouldn't really be. And honestly, it's already not a short list. So, yeah, but I mean, 2014 to 2020, music it was good. I cannot lie. A lot of bangers, a lot of hits. I feel like it was diverse. Like I said, songs that I missed. I mean, I could do a part two to this video and I still be, you know, talking about a lot of different artists with a lot of good songs. Hopefully, you know, 2021 already passed, but 2023, 24, 25, and so on, you know, has a lot of good things in store for music. But I feel like, I don't know if music is going to be how it was back then. I feel like there's a lot of people who be missing now. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, that's just my opinion. But that's really it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this list. I kind of had to. I feel like it's already a long video, but I had to go through it fast because it's a lot. It's a lot of songs. If you agree with me, let me know down in the comment section. If you think I forgot a song, let me know down in the comment section. For my TikTok people, tune into the whole video so y'all can see my top fives for each and every year. And the honorable mentions, of course. I'm pretty sure most of y'all favorite artists is up on this list. And if I missed your favorite artist, don't feel away. Like I said, it's just too much to really add into the list. But that's it for this video. Make sure you subscribe, you like, you comment, and you share. Make sure you check the description where I have the links for my TikTok and Instagram. This is episode 53. God willing, I'll be back next week for episode 54. Make sure you subscribe. And your boy ssalcita is out.